Hey gang, Merry Christmas from the Executive Chef Catering Facebook page. Chef Ron is on a Christmas day. And you know, I'm thinking to myself, you may suffer from the same problem that I do, all of us do, that you probably got a vegetarian in the family somewhere. Just kidding, but here's a way. You know what I found over the years? Vegetarians are just like regular people in a lot of ways. They want something that's delicious, they want something that's maybe nutritious, but mostly, especially around the holidays, they want something special. I'm gonna show you how to make something special, probably with some stuff you have just hanging around the house. Come on in. We'll start with our humble pear. We've got a nice boss pear here. We're just gonna peel it out a little bit, cut it in half, core it, and we will then end up just dropping it right into this poaching liquor. Can it core a apple? Yes, it can. So our poaching liqueur is what? Water, some sugar, boom. Lay it in there. We'll get that stem when it's done. Just enough to cover. It's at about a half cup of sugar. Good pint of water, enough to cover. Let it go 5-6 minutes. Once it gets soft, we'll take it out, we'll cool it, and then we're going to show you where the magic happens. When the pear is poached, you know, you can put your thumb into it pretty easily. We'll just let that cool. And while that's happening, we'll get our endive ready. Now what I like to do is peel off the outer leaves, which are a little more busted up normally, and go to the smaller, sort of more manageable sized, these are still pretty big, inner leaves. Just cutting off a 1/4 inch off the stem as you go along, because look what's gonna happen. You'll peel off a couple, oops, now I can't get them in, the core starts again. Can't get them off, so take off another 1/4 inch, peel off a couple, oops, get stiff, can't pull it off, another, and so on. This is generally the size range you want to go with. And on the very bottom, I like to just sort of cut them at a little angle to sort of give it a handle. Boom, grab it by the thumb, boom. Okay, so we have some nice endive sort of crisps that are going to receive whatever we're going to stuff them with. And in this case, we are going to stuff them with fig, pear, little raspberry garnish, and some toasted almond. So we've got some fig goat cheese here that we'll spread on. I like to put the cheese on first, as it'll help everything else stick into our little crisps. A poached pear, poached pear, poached pear. There we go. And now why don't we do, we've got some toasted almonds here, so we'll dust in with some of those. I've got a nice dried fig here, which of course will complement the fig goat just beautifully. And we can really use a little color here, so why don't we hit it with a raspberry. Maybe we'll do a raspberry on one. We can do what, maybe a little roasty pepper on another. And how's about a little shredded carrot on the third. And there you have it. A vegetarian stops in, as long as you're not going vegan, this should satisfy him. You know, these are actually good enough that you could put things on them that really taste good, such as my favorite, blue cheese, a little prosciutto, maybe some frisee, pecan, and grapes. It's always a great idea to finish with a little fig balsamic. And we're off to the races. Good stuff, folks. You probably have a lot of this stuff right in your fridge. If you don't have the endive, just roll it up in a iceberg leaf, even a romaine leaf. Instead of doing little cups, you do rollers. And most importantly, vegetarians are people too. Peace, love, happiness. Merry Christmas, people. Christ is born. God bless you all. See you next time on the Executive Chef Catering Facebook page when Chef Ron is on.